Oh, okay. Yeah, remember, I'm assuming I can't talk. Yeah, bring us in, mate. Count us in. We're good to go. Well, hello everybody, welcome to the top of the media centre here at Brands Hatch. Yes, it's that time, it's qualifying for the MSVT Trackday Trophy, round 5 here at Brands on the GP circuit as well. As you can see, all the cars are in the assembly area over there. We're going to see if we can chat to them a little bit later. As you can see, we come up though, it is now qualifying, 25 minutes of qualifying. Who is going to get on pole position? That all-important pole position for our race a little bit later this afternoon. 45-minute race, mandatory pit stop as well. Last time out at Snetterton, Gilliam Jones were the race winners. Callum McDougall was second, Stuart Donovan was third, Jeremy Evans was fourth. Who is going to get that all-important spot? Just a few more cars just getting themselves into position. In fact, are they starting to come out on track? They are starting to come out on track now, as you can see. So the first group making their way out. 25-minute qualifying session. This is going to be an absolute corker. It is swelteringly hot here at Brands Hatch. Yes, hello, welcome if you are just tuning in. We want to hear from you today as well. Tell us, where are you watching from? Tell us, are you at home? Are you at work? Are you on holiday? We've had people tuning in from Mexico, all over the world. Tell us, where in the world are you watching from? And if you want to show a bit of support, if you just want to have your say, if you head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. And if you comment in the live chat section, we can actually show your comment on screen as well. So do get involved. This is your show. This is all about you. Here we go. Trackday Trophy qualifying gets underway here. The 45-minute race coming up a little bit later this afternoon, and we will be live for that too. So here we go. A great stream of cars. We've got a lot coming up for you in this broadcast as well. It's not just the Trackday Trophy qualifying. Straight after, we're staying live. We've got classic touring car action, race 1 of the pre-93s Boston. We've got the Thunder and Jaguar race immediately after 2. So don't go anywhere. If you love your motorsport and you love it live, well, we are the place to be right now. We are broadcasting the entire day off one camera as well, so we hope you enjoy the best view we can give you here at Brands Hatch. Exclusive view at the top of the media centre. So first sort of sighter lap for these drivers around the GP circuit. Not a lot of opportunities actually for people to go around the GP. More often than not, we're on the Indy circuit, so what a pleasure and what a treat it is to be here. Really open up the legs for the Trackday Trophy. A lot of the cars we've seen actually in the Trackday Championship a little bit earlier here in the Trophy 2. If you missed qualifying for that, do go back and watch it. It is live across our social medias. Live Motorsport Now on Facebook, Live Sport Now on YouTube. We're also Live Motorsport Now on Twitter. We're Live Sport Now on Twitch, and we're also broadcasting on LinkedIn as well. Ian Waterhouse, that is me. Do say hello, do connect with me. I'd love to hear from you. Here we are. Action now underway, and not too long before we're going to start to gauge the sort of lap times these drivers are doing. It's round Trackday trophy here. Oh, what a season it's been so far, and what a season it promises to continue to be as well. So at the end of this lap, we'll really know what the drivers are doing here. Well, don't forget, if you like what you're seeing as well and want to find out more about the Trackday trophy, you can. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. It'll take you straight through to the TDT website. Do give it a click, do check it out. You can check out previous results, you can check out the galleries, find out more about the teams as well. I implore you to go give it a click. It's well worth it. Like I said in this broadcast, we are also staying live for the Classic Touring cars as well. Wow, we are lucky people today. Let's start to have a little look, shall we? At the sort of lap times we're looking at now. Le Master car 35 at 1:48.528. That's the fastest first lap we've had so far, the first flying lap really. 2 completed, so 1:48.528 sets the early benchmark here. 21 minutes of this qualifying session left to go. Yes, it is the MSVT Trackday Trophy round 5 here at Brands Hatch on the GP circuit. Car number 13, we've got unknown written next to the name, 1:47.166. The Master drops to second. We've got the Reed car 1:48. Number 148, and I've done a 1:48.8982. Donovan in 4th place, 1:49.228. Summers up to 5th for 1:52.606. The lap times are going to come thick and fast now. We had a red flag in the Trackday Championship qualifying a little bit earlier. Let's hope we don't have that here in this session, although we did manage to finish the session, which is good. 20 minutes left on the clock, and it's still car 13. We've got an unknown. Let me just actually look at my notes and see if I can tell you exactly who that is. Oh, well, I'll be able to tell you. Unfortunately, I don't actually have it in here. Let me check out the results from the last time. No, I still don't have a number 13. So we're going to have to figure out who that is and find out. We will find out for you and let you know. But so far, that's car number 13, 1:47.166, 1.362 seconds faster than anybody else out there on track right now. So it's unknown, unfortunately, first in Le Master. Then we got the 2 Reed cars, 1:48, and we've got Donovan, the Slater Harding car, and Clark Rosario, McKee, Hewitt, Taylor, Summers, Ezan, Begbie, Warner, then the M. Adams, R. Adams, car number 3, then Taylor, then Hayes, then Wells. We've got a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag. Is it at the bottom of Paddock Hill? It is. So somebody's beached into the gravel at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend. Let's go have a little look, see if we can see who that is. So waved yellows, as you can see. I mean, that is deep. You're going to need a bucket and spade to get out of that, I think. It's 227. It's the Luke car. So far 1:59.069. Currently in 28th place. That's going to need dragging out quite substantially. Let's hope, can we do it just in the yellows? But it's going to be difficult for everybody, isn't it? Because they're not going to be able to fly. We've got a safety car out to try and get this cleared up quickly. I mean, that is going to cause havoc for people trying to put in flying laps, of course. You do have to put your mandatory laps in. You've just got to circulate and put 3 timed laps in to be able to take part in the race. Certainly if you're a rookie. Safety car just making its way out down the bottom onto the back straight there. So you've just got to get your laps in, 18 minutes on the clock. There will be a number of pit stops coming in shortly too as well, once the drivers have completed their mandatory laps. If there are two driver team, then they will obviously hand over. Both drivers have got to put those laps in, hence the reason why it's a slightly longer qualifying than we see in, say, the classic touring cars, which are coming up next. Well, let's hope they can get that car moved quickly. It's the 227 car. It's Neil Luke, unfortunately, beached in. But look, I think they've managed to get him out. Hopefully, there's no actual damage and the engine's still running. It can just get the car going. I think that's what they're going to do. They've pulled the tow rope back, and yeah, you can just get things going. That's really good stuff. There is going to be a bit of gravel dumped right at the bottom of Paddock Hill now. That'll be a little bit of fun for a few people down there. But as you can see, Neil Luke, car number 227, back underway here for this qualifying session, and hopefully the safety car will pull in soon and we can get things back underway. There it goes. I can almost hear the gravel rattling through. And I think a few people, just beware. It won't take long, it'll soon clear with the amount of cars we've got running up and down here. 45 cars in total for the Trackday Trophy. Impressive stuff already from MSVT. Great to be here at Brands Hatch. Great, even better to be on the GP circuit. We do have a number of cars in the pits as well. Car number 13, your current lead, again, still saying unknown. We will find out who that is for you. And out they're coming now, look. There goes car number 1, Essen. Safety car's going to retake its normal position off the track, and a number of cars doing their pit stops. So we've got 15.5 minutes left to go of this 25-minute qualifying. So still lots of time yet, still lots of opportunities to put those flying laps, and we are back under green flag conditions now as well. So the drivers can really open up the throttle now and go, go, go. 1:47.166 still the fastest lap so far. It's Richardson, number 13. We've managed to find out who it is. It's Richardson in car 13, who's currently the fastest driver out on track, also currently in the pits as well. LeMaster in second place, 1:48.033. Then it's A. Reed, D. Reed, the car 1:48 car, who've done a 1:48.8982. Then Donovan in fourth, 1:49.228. Then the Hills car of 87, a 1:54.34. Then Slater Harding, car number 69, a 1:55.21. Then the 166 car, Clark Rosario, 1:57.30. McKee, car number 36, a 1:59.29. And Hewitt, car number 17, a 1:59.43. Ran out, top 10 is Taylor, car number 84, 1:51.490. That's your top 10 as it currently looks. The number 13 just going back out. Richardson in that white, black and orange Porsche. A wide range of cars on display. If you're looking at this thinking, I want to go racing in this, remember, there is a link in the body of this broadcast to the Trackday Trophy website. Do give it a click, do check it out. If you are just tuning in, hello and welcome. We are here live at Brands Hatch. I just want to say a big shout out to a friend who's watching on YouTube, always tunes in, Dan James Proctor. I know you're watching, Dan. Hello. Hope you're enjoying it, buddy. Good to hear from you. And thanks for the follow on Twitter too. So change on provisional pole at the minute. It is now the master car number 65, a 146.076. Really starting to get the heat into those tyres now and starting to absolutely fly here at Brands Hatch. We are halfway through qualifying now. The master leads the way of a 146.076. Richardson in second, a 147.166. Then we've got the Reed car, 148. A 148.062 as well. It's confusing me when I say that. The key in fourth. No, car number 36, a 148.153. It's go, go, go here at Brands Hatch on the GP circuit. Qualified well underway now. Green flags go. It is pedal to the metal. A number of cars in the pits as well at the minute. Slater Harding about to make their driver change. L Hayes and J Hayes, car number 144 in the pits too, making a change. Thomas and White in the pits as well, currently in 28th place. Robinson and Cannell currently in 38th place, making their change. Then we've got car number 165. It's the perfect car. They're making a change. We've got currently 42nd, 45 cars in total. The only change on that last lap is Coombs, car number 444, up to 13th place with a 153.012. Evans has just jumped into the top 10 as well. Car number 37, a 152.94. It's changing. It's getting quicker and quicker and quicker. Those tyres are really, really heating up now. It is go, go, go here at Brands Hatch for the Trackday Trophy qualifying session for round 5 on the GP circuit. What a day we are having. It is roasting hot. In fact, if anything, it's almost keeping the spectators away a little bit. Not a huge amount of people in the grandstands, but you can understand why, can't you? Maybe they're going to go and watch it on the live stream instead. We are live sport now. Head over to our YouTube channel. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click. Watch it on YouTube, and if you comment in the live chat, we can show your comment on screen. Make sure you hit subscribe as well to watch plenty more live motorsport in 2022. We've got classic touring cars coming up for you straight after this qualifying session 2. We're going to stay live for that. The cars are just making their way in now over to the assembly area. So the master's still leading the way. A Reed and D Reed, car 148, just coming to the pits. They're going to make their change now. Hive of activity in the pit lane at the minute as well. A number of cars in. The right car still in the pits. Adams' car in the pits. Goodall Baldwin in the pits. Wright Morris in the pits. Earl Williamson in the pits. Robinson Cannell still in the pits. They've been in the pits for a while now. Let's hope they can. It's nothing too serious and they can get back out. But the bonnet is up on the car, so they are having a look at the engine. Hopefully not an overheating issue. It's only a 25-minute qualifying session. We've got a 45-minute race coming up a little bit later, so these cars are going to have to deal with a lot more than this. Richardson in the Porsche, also in the pits as well. Time is ticking now, less than 10 minutes on the clock for qualifying. Hewitt making the move on that last lap, up to 8th place, car number 17, a 149.248 that last time round. Tate has moved up a few positions as well, up to 17th, car number 63, a 152.650. And we have a safety car out again. So safety car is back out. And I'm not sure why. Let me have a little look. I wonder if it's over at the GP side. So safety car is back out again for the second time in this qualifying session. As I said before, it is just important for the drivers to put their times in. We've got people waving on the grandstand as well. Let's give them a wave. Let's point it on over them, the top of the grandstand. They're giving us a wave. I don't know if they were giving us a wave or not, but hello. If you're watching the stream, say hello, comment so we know if you are in that grandstand over there. And you have got the live stream on as well. Please say hello. So safety car back out. Less than 8 minutes on the clock to go. It's LeMaster currently leading the way, 146.076. Richardson in second, 147.166. Still in the pits though. And then we've got the Reed car, 148 for 148.062 in third. McKee in fourth. Donovan in fifth, and Clark Rosario in sixth. Rawlings, Zakareski in seventh. Hewitt in eighth. Summers in ninth. Evans in 10th. Hills in 11th. Slater Harding in 12th. Taylor in 13th. Then we've got Briscoe in 14th. Taylor 15th. Esm 16th. Tate 17th. Coombs in 18th. Wright in 19th. Shears in 20th. Hatton in 21st. Wells 22nd. Begbie Warner 23rd. Adams 24th. Hurrell 25th. Hayes 26th. Connell 27th. Newbold Court 28th. Thomas White 29th. Bunning 30th. Cockrell 31st. Goodall Baldwin 32nd. Wright Morris 33rd. Horvath in 34th. O'Sullivan 35th. Lauer Darcy 36th. Presley 37th. Luke, that's Neil Luke, who had the off a little bit earlier at the bottom of Graham Hill in 38th. Earl Williamson 39th. Robinson Cannell 40th. Still in the pits for those. Allen 41st in the pits. Then the Perfect in 42nd. Worley 43rd in the pits. Warwick 44th. And Arif Hayward 45th. In fact, I can see Richardson in that Porsche just making its way back to the outer paddock. So it looks like Richardson's qualifying is over. I hope there's not a big issue there, because Richardson will line up second as it stands at the minute. We've got 6 minutes of qualifying left to go. How much longer is the safety car going to stay out? It's a sensible thing to do, because although you may want to put flying laps in, the most important thing is to just get your mandatory laps in so you can actually take part in the race. It is a Motorsport UK requirement. Each driver has to submit a number of laps, even if it's behind the safety car. And this is certainly going to ensure that everybody can go racing a little bit later this afternoon. So 5 minutes to go, 5.5 minutes to go. We are back under green flag conditions as well, so still a couple of opportunities for things to change on the leaderboard. So we're going to have a quick and dramatic end to this race, I think. Well, a race, qualifying, I should say. But it's all to play for, isn't it? 45 cars in total. It's going to get very busy and very hectic out there. You need to be as far up that grid as possible. And at the minute, it is LeMaster leading the way. Car number 65 at 146.076, getting the job done. Now we want to hear from you today as well. Have your say. Do get in touch with us. We want to know where you're watching from today. We've had people watching the earlier broadcast of the Trackday Championship. We've had people tuning in all the way from Mexico, all over the world. Spain, Portugal. If you're in the UK, tell us whereabouts in the UK are you? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you out with the family? Are you here at Brands Hatch? Are you at a different racetrack? There's plenty going on this weekend, isn't there? F4 up at Snetterton 2. So tell us, where are you today? We want to hear from you. So don't forget, straight after this qualifying session, we are staying live. So do not go anywhere. We've got the classic touring cars coming up for you. We've got the 393s, the blue ovals. Straight after that, we've got the Thunder Saloons and the Jaguars as well. A pair of 15-minute races. The action is going to come thick and fast. on the GP circuit is going to be lightning fast. It's going to be action-packed. Yes, we are here live for you today. It is going to be absolutely extraordinary. The first of 8 races we are going to be bringing you is going to get underway in 10 minutes or so. So don't go anywhere once this qualifying session finishes. Stick around with us because we're not going to go anywhere either. We've had some comments coming in as well. John Creech, wish I was there for this meeting. Looks a great day. Says, keep up the great work. The streams. I saw myself walking onto the grid in the mini festival grid walk. Ah, good on you, John. Simon Taylor sat at home in front of the fan watching live. So I can't say I blame you, Simon. Enjoy the day, won't you, mate? But have your say. There they are on the screen. Have your say. If you want to have your comments shown on screen, Live Sport now on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe as well. We see your comments. We'll show them on the screen. So Donovan a mover as well, up to 3rd place. Car number 112, 147.448. So far it's still a master though, getting the job done. Car number 65 on provisional pole, a 146.076. Richardson in second, still holding second place, but has gone back to the outer paddock. So Richardson will not be putting any more time. A 147.166 so far. The car's coming up. Oh, we got somebody off at the bottom of Paddock Hill. Somebody off at the bottom of Paddock Hill. It's one of the minis. I think they're going to be okay though. We've got waved yellows, but I think they're going to get back on and get going again. Just get them out of sorts. How many times have we seen that so easily done? Pushing hard. That was Last Chance Saloon as well, by the way, to put in a flying lap. So that is their qualifying done and dusted. Excuse me. Well, let me see if I can see who it is for you. 806 Taylor, currently in 17th because Connell's just moved up to 16th. So Taylor in the mini 806, having a bit of an off at Paddock Hill. Okay, no problem, managed to keep going as well, but just did a little bit of rallycross there, I think. 30 seconds left on the clock for this qualifying session. And it's Donovan now who jumps up to 2nd place. So Donovan with one last chance here to try and snatch pole position right at the end. LeMaster on provisional pole, 146.076. Donovan up to 2nd place. Car 112, 146.776. 0.7 of a second is the gap, but Donovan is going faster and faster and faster. Oh, we've got somebody off at the bottom again. A pair of them have gone off. I think the MX-5 reacting to the BMW in front. They just lost control at the bottom of Paddock Hill. I wonder, is there something slippy? Has a bit of oil or something gone down at the bottom of Paddock Hill? Because that's very quick succession. 3 cars gone off in this qualifying session at the bottom, and that is going to end qualifying surely. Waved the yellows. They look pretty beached for me there. I'm not so sure they're going to get out of there. They're going to have to be pulled out before they can get going. Unfortunately, we've got a couple of cars and it looks like there might be a bit of damage, maybe a bit of splitter damage there because that MX-5 was low. I think a bit of the floor might have come off too. So the checkered flag is waved. LeMaster is over the line. So far, provisional pole. Donovan, no, has been flying. Was through all this. Can Donovan make a last gasp attempt to get pole position for this afternoon? We're going to find out very shortly. Still going round. It's LeMaster though, 146.076. Put that in a while ago. Has managed to hold it too. We've got Reed as well. A Reed and D Reed. Car 148 in 5th place. Excuse me, I'm getting very excited here. And Donovan stays in 2nd place. So there you go. You can see how qualifying has finished here. Let's just pop TSL up onto the screen quickly for you so you can see how things have finished for this qualifying session. LeMaster, congratulations on pole position for this race this afternoon. Donovan in 2nd place, Richardson in 3rd, Evans in 4th, then it's the Reed duo in 5th place, then McKee 6th, Clark Rosario 7th, Hewitt in 8th, Rawlings, Zakareski in 9th, and J Wright, car number 46 in 10th place. A couple of cars just coming over the line, but no real changes here at all. Right, I'm just going to go get myself a glass of water and get myself set up ready for the first classic touring car race of the day. I'll leave you looking at those cars. Well, hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're ready for this, because I certainly am. Yes, it's a classic touring car championship, pre-93, 03 and Boss as well. The cars just getting themselves lined up. Oh, I've got goosebumps, I don't know about you. Let's just pop the qualifying order up on screen from a little bit earlier today. Malcolm Harding, the man on pole position. As you can see, there is Dave Griffin in that Diet Coke car alongside him. Mike Dugdale in third, Mike Manning in fourth, then Chris Brown, Tom Abbott, Chris Southcourt, Andy Cripps, Ross Craig, Ian Bauer, Mark Fowler, Robert Crizzle, Joey Binks, Kevin Willis, James Alford, Owen Hillman, Rod Burley, Clifford Pellin, Tony Paxman, Sam Daffin, Kevin Granger, Robert Taylor, John Hillier, Brian Aldos. Then we've got Craig Owen, Graham Myers, Andrew Sheraton, Simon Mann, Neil Ashcroft, James Azell, Andy Abrahams, Dave Nixon, Steve Walden, Tim Mizzen, William Hunt, Steve Barber, Eddie O'Kane, Peter Moffat, Vic Hope, Andrew Smith, Newbold Court, Martin Reynolds. I managed to get through them all. 42 runners and riders here. Oh my word. Malcolm Harding on outright pole, of course, in the Boss in the pre-93 B-Class. Dave Griffin leading the way for that one. Are you as excited as I am for this? This is going to be insane. I am so looking forward to this. What a treat it is to be back, of course, with the Classic Touring Cars as live motorsport now. I've been with the Classic Touring Cars a few times already this season alongside Bark, but here they are on the MSVR bill today at Brands Hatch on the GP circuit as well. What a treat. It is baking hot here at Brands Hatch. I feel for you down there, drivers, I really do. But my word, you make an incredible sight for us. I'm just fanning out a little bit here by taking pictures. Dave Griffin in that Diet Coke car. Straight after, we're staying live for the Thunder and Jags as well. Ah, hello Colin.
Phone call?
Yeah, straight after we've got the Thunder and Jags. Just bumped his Colin Givens there, of course. Okay, here we go, everybody. The 1 minute board goes up. And normally we do have a warm-up lap. 30-second board goes though. The way that they're revving, I'm not so sure we're actually going to have one. Oh yes, we are. We are going to have green flag laps. Around they go. Dave Griffin just getting a bit of rubber down, I think, from his start box. But what a sight, what a treat this is. Excuse me. I think my voice is going to be absolutely killed after this today. Malcolm Harding on pole position. He did a 140.127 in his Ford Escort Mark II a little bit earlier. Dave Griffin a 142.741. So expect Malcolm Harding to be lightning fast. 15-minute race coming up, of course. Then we got Mike Dugdale in third, both for Dave and Mike in the pre-93s. Also in a BMW E36 M3. He's telling me actually the drivers are going to go straight onto the podium after the race, so we can get down there actually, which is going to be good, and we can also catch the start of the next races too, so that's going to work very well for us. We are going to be able to speak to the drivers too. That was a little bit of concern of mine, but I'm pleased to say we are going to be able to speak to them as well. So it's a huge grid here at Brands Hatch. It's pre-93, the 03s and the boss as well. 46 cars, did I say? 42 cars, apologies. 42 cars here lining up at Brands Hatch, just making their way down now over at the far side of the GP circuit. The classic touring cars have really entertained us in 2022. They always do, don't they? And they always will continue to as well. It's just so hot for these cars as well. This is a 15-minute race. We've got so much action to bring you straight after this one. We do have as well the Classic Thunder and Jaguar race 2. We'll touch on that a little bit later, but just to reiterate for this race, Malcolm Harding is on pole, Dave Griffin alongside him, Mike Dugdale in third, then Mike Manning, Chris Brown, Tom Abbott, Chris Southcott, Andy Cripps, Ross Craig, Ian Bowen, Mark Fowler, Robert Crizzell, Joey Binks, Kevin Rod Burley, Clifford Pellin, Tony Paxman, Sam Daffin, Gavin Granger. Then we've got Robert Taylor, John Hillier, Brian Aldos, Craig Owen, Graham Myers, Andrew Sheraton, Simon Mann, Neil Ashcroft, James Dazelle, Andy Abrahams, Dave Nixon. What a driver Dave is, by the way. Steve Walden, Tim Mizzen, William Hunt, Steve Barber, Eddie O'Kane, Peter Moffat, Vic Hope, Andrew Smith. Then we've got the Newbold Court car. Those chaps sharing duties today. Martin Reynolds in 42nd place. So it's Chris Southcott on pole position in the pre-03s, Malcolm Harding on pole in the boss, and Dave Griffin on pole in the pre-93s. That's how they're lining up for this race. Standing starts for the Thunder and Jaguars next time. Normally we have a rolling start, but we'll find out very shortly. But first let's turn our attentions to this. The pre-93, the pre-03, and the boss. There is Malcolm Harding. The boss stands for Blue Oval Saloons. There he is on pole position, outright pole position as well. We are expecting Malcolm to fly here. Dave Griffin in the Diet Coke car there too. The BMW E36 M3. Here we go. I'm going to keep an eye on the lights for you. 15 minutes on the clock. There's still cars to line up at the back. It's absolutely sensational, isn't it? What a sight this really is. Oh my word. Literally have the best job in the world, I think. So the engines silently idling at the minute. Brands Hatch is about to explode in noise. If you don't like big noises, turn the volume down. If you like them, turn it up, 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 because we're almost about to go racing here at Brands Hatch. The last few cars at the back just taking their grid slots now. It is roasting today at Brands. The on-track action is going to be just as hot, if not even hotter. Harding, Griffin, Dugdale, Manning, Brown, Abbott, Southcott, Cripps, Craig, Bowen, they are your top 10. Listen to the engines, listen to them roar. Red lights are on, and it's time to go racing for the Classic. That's a terrible start for both Griffin and Harding. And look at Dugdale, he's going to try and go down the inside. What a start! What a start from Mike Dugdale. It was a terrible start, absolutely awful start for both Dave Griffin and Harding, although I think Harding's managed to just hold on, and Manning is up into second place as well as they head up towards Druitt. It looks like everybody makes it down through Paddock Hill safely. I've got to get my words out. Round Druitt, everybody's nicely through, and it is Harding who leads from Mike Manning with Griffin in third place. Wow, wow, what a start. Dugdale holding on to fourth place as well. I think Cripps up to fifth there too. Oh, we've got something going. Ian Bowyer slowing down. Ian Bowyer's got a problem. He's slowed right down on the back straight. Bowyer has a problem. Oh my word, what a start to this race. He's getting going again. I just wonder if maybe did it get a little bit wide and go off, and it was incredibly slow at the exit of Graham Hill, but he's managed to get going. He's not managed to, he hasn't pulled off. So Ian Bowyer continues, and he's still out on track as the cars disappear onto the GP circuit. My, oh my, oh my, what a start. But it won't be long before they come back. Terrible start, wasn't it, from Dave Griffin and Malcolm Harding, but they managed to recover quite well. Griffin struggling a little bit more, I think, than Harding. Harding managed to get through, but it's Mike Manning. What a start from Mike Manning, jumping up to second place from third. Just managing to, sorry, from fourth even, isn't it? He got past Mike Dugdale there too. And here they come, and Harding now is starting to stretch his legs a little bit as expected. Manning holding on to second, and Griffin is back up to third place. So here comes Harding to complete lap one here of the Classic Touring Cars. The bus, the 393s, the 03s. Harding screams underneath our feet over the line. There goes Manning, and Griffin closing him down now. Dugdale's up to fourth place. Cripps is up to fifth too. Here we go. The race is on. Now it's go, go, go here at Brands Hatch. It's Harding, Manning, Griffin, Dugdale, Cripps, Southcott in sixth, Abbott drops down to seventh, Brown in eighth, Fowler is up to ninth. I'm going to keep an eye on Paddock Hill just to make sure everybody's getting through safely. So far, they are. I think looks like one of the BMW's got a little bit, just kicked up a little bit of dust, nothing major at the bottom of Paddock Hill, but still going nicely. So Harding leading the way, Manning in second, Griffin in third, Dugdale in fourth, Cripps in fifth, Southcott in sixth, Abbott in seventh, Brown is in eighth place, Fowler ninth, Craig in 10th, Hillman in 11th, Alford in 12th, Chrisell 13th, Paxman 14th, 15th is Williff, Pellin 16th, Granger 17th, Taylor 18th, Burley 19th, Daffin 20th, Hillier 21st, Myers 22nd, Binks 23rd, Owen 24th, Bowyer 25th, Aldous 26th, Sheraton 27th, then Hunt, Walden, Minton, Nixon, Moffat, Reynolds, Mann, Ashcroft, Dazelle, Barber, Mizzen, OK, Newbold, Hope, Smith and Andy Abrams. It looks like we've lost Andy Abrams somewhere from this race. Well, 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 what a dramatic start this is here at Brands Hatch on the GP circuit. Malcolm Harding, though, really starting to stretch his legs. Mike Manning holding on to second place in that Texaco Ford Sierra. There goes Harding over the line. Here comes Manning, and Griffin in that BMW, the Diet Coke, really starts to just pull a bit closer on the straight, doesn't he? Can't do a lot through the corners. Dugdale just comfortably holding on to fourth place at the minute. And Southcott and Brown, Brown's got past Abbott as well, so Brown on the move. What's happened to Abbott? Car number 62 is in 8th place. Yes, did manage to come through TSL, a slight error there, couldn't quite catch up. Fowler in 9th, Craig in 10th, Hillman in 11th, then Paxman's made the move up to 12th place, and Alford and Grisel both dropping down a place. So much going on all throughout the midfield. It's not going to be long before it's a constant stream of cars coming through. Malcolm Harding's already on the GP section of the Brands Hatch circuit here. It's not the Indy circuit, it's the whole hog today. Oh yes, it's the GP circuit here live for the Classic Touring Cars. It's the boss, it's the pre-93s, it's the pre-03s, and it is full of drama. I'm pleased to say here, Boyer's managed to get going again. He's absolutely fine trying to come through the field. They're 4 deep as they head up off to the GP side of the circuit. We're going to see Malcolm Harding coming through very shortly as well. He's comfortably in the lead. It was 6 seconds in the lead last time over. Car number 41, let me just see who that is. It's Moffat in 32nd. Sounded like he might have had 1 or 2 issues there. Oh, Dave Nixon. Oh, Dave Nixon's off. Dave Nixon's off the track. He's okay. It just looked like he got a bit of a power slide. He's managed to get back on, but Dave Nixon with a bit of a moment, and that's going to drop him down quite a few places. And already here comes Malcolm Harding over the start-finish line to start his next lap. Over he comes, Harding leading comfortably, and Manning still holding on to second place from Dave Griffin. So less than 10 minutes to go already. My word, it happens fast, doesn't it? Thick and fast, this race. I'm interested to see where Dave Nixon comes back out. He did have a bit of an off. So far, only retirement from this race is Andy Abrams, although I'm trying to see where Newbold is. I haven't seen Newbold for a while either. That might just be a timing error, but so far nothing from Newbold. Look at the cars coming streaming down into your shot as they make their way into Paddock Hill. Ian Bowyer comfortably getting through that sort of midfield mass now. And Bowyer up to 17th place now, dropped down quite a lot, didn't he? After going incredibly slowly, got a bit of an error, I think, coming out of Graham Hill. Had to take to the dirt, and it cost him all momentum. But he's back up to full speed now, and going for this now. He's right up to the back already of Minton. Then he's got Willis, Cresswell, Alford, who's right in the mix there. There goes Dave Nixon over the line as well. Like I said, he had a bit of a moment added on the approach into the GP circuit, but he's still going around nicely. Dropping down to 14th place though. 8.5 minutes left on the clock. Harding leading the way. Manning in second, Griffin in third, Dugdale fourth, Cripps in fifth, Southcott in sixth, Brown in seventh, then Fowler, Abbott and Craig. They're your top 10. Paxman was a mover on that last lap, up to 11th place at the expense of Hillman, Alford, then Cresswell, then Willis, and Minton and Bowyer both on the move, up to 16th, 17th respectively. Then Daffin, Burley, Pellin, Hillier, Reynolds. Reynolds, by the way, absolutely flying. Did start at the back of the grid for this race, but has managed to come through incredibly well, up to 22nd from 43rd and last. He's absolutely having a whale of a time out there, isn't he, Martin Reynolds? We've had a comment from James Dunkley as well, normally out in his Ford Fiesta. James, we are missing you, mate. Bacon is watching, gutted I'm not here for this one. Hope it's a good race. It is so far, James, that yeah, you are missed, of course. Next time, hopefully. This is an absolute cracker wherever you're watching. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube at Live Sport Now. Remember, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. If you haven't already, make sure you do hit subscribe as well. We've got, it looks like, I think we've got somebody going slow, but they're going to stay out. Let me just see if I can see who that is. It's number 41. It's Moffat. Dropping down the order quite quickly is Moffat, so hopefully nothing major, nothing too much of a concern, but they're looking like they're starting to drop down a little bit. Harding comfortably out in the lead, 9 seconds exactly, a best lap so far, fastest lap of the race. He's just got fastest in that last lap actually as well, of a 1:49.36, and Malcolm Harding absolutely flying out in front. Manning holding off Griffin at the minute as well. Manning comes over the line, and that was his fastest lap of the race so far, a 1:42.716, with Dave Griffin a little bit slower that time, a 1:43.118. So Manning just holding off at the minute. Dugdale in fourth place, Southcott company in fifth. Then we've got Cripps and Brown 6th and 7th. Oh, there's some beautiful sights here, isn't there? Abbott coming over the line in that Sierra as well in 9th place. 8th place, sorry, Craig is 9th. What's happened to Fowler? Is this just a TSL error? We'll keep our eyes peeled on that. Number 5, Fowler, haven't seen him come over the line yet. In fact, somebody pulling into the pits. Is that Fowler? Ian Bowyer coming over the line. It just could have been passed by Martin Reynolds, who's absolutely flying in this race. A couple of cars into the pits now as well. And yeah, Fowler into the pits. Minton also in the pits as well. And another car coming in too, so I wonder if the heat is starting to play a little bit of havoc. There's only 5 minutes left on the clock. They've got to do it all again a little bit later. Two races, qualifying session and 2 races is the track time for these drivers, for the classic touring cars. It is Malcolm Harding comfortably leading away, 10.78 seconds is his lead. Mike Manning in second place, holding off Dave Griffin as well. So Malcolm Harding, so actually it's 1-2 for the boss at the minute, isn't it? Then we've got Dave Griffin and Dugdale, both in the pre-93 categories leading away. Southcott, the leader in the 03 category too. So that's how things are standing across all 3 categories with your leaders. There is Griffin there. And is that Andy Abrams I'm seeing back out again? No, it's Smith, apologies. Andrew Smith there in the Honda Civic. Now, I can tell you something, Dave Griffin is a lot closer to Mike Manning this time around. He's tyres starting to come onto their own a little bit now. Dave Griffin getting the confidence around the circuit too. Is Mike Manning about to come under an awful lot of pressure? Harding comfortably out in the lead, 11.44 last time over was his lead. Getting the job done quite comfortably in a minute, you have to say, with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. It's Harding, Manning, Griffin, Dugdale, Southcott, Cripps, Brown, Abbott, Craig, Maxwell, Chris Hillman, Alfred Willis, Reynolds. What a drive by Martin Reynolds, by the way, from last to 15th at the minute. Ian Bowyer in 16th, Rob Burley in 17th, and Daffin, Pellin, Hillier, Taylor, Binks, Owen, Hunt, Myers, Granger, Aldos, Sheraton, Ashcroft, Mizzen. That's your top 30. Then from 31 down, Mann, Dazelle, Nixon, Moffat, Barber, O'Kane, Hope, Smith, Fowler, Minton, Walden, all in the pits, and Newbold and Abrams out of the race. So we still have 38 runners and riders at the minute out of 43 in the sweltering heat of the Brands Hatch GP circuit. It's pretty good going, isn't it? If you want to find out more about the Classic Touring Car Racing Club, you can. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. It'll take you straight through to the website. Do give it a click. Even if you just want to oval some of the cars, then why wouldn't you? Do check them out, the Classic Touring Cars, but maybe do it after the race, not just yet. Hey, stay right where you are now. 2.5 left to go, and it is Harding leading the way, 14.98 seconds over Mike Manning, who's still holding on to second place, but Griffin 0.6 of a second back. That is it. Not a lot in it. Ross Craig has made a move, has he? Oh, no, he hasn't. Sorry, TSL getting me confused again. Abbott is still ahead of Ross Craig in the battle for 8th place, held by Abbott at the minute. So it's Harding leading the way overall and in the way in the boss category. Griffin leading the way in the pre-93, Southcott leading the way in the 03s. That just shows how close it is, because the 3 category leaders, the 3 class leaders, or championship leaders you should say, are all in the top 5. Oh, this is absolute joy to be a part of, it really is. So another car into the pits as well. Time is starting to tick down at the front anyway. It's been a comfortable race so far for Harding. He's now on his last lap, so Malcolm Harding starts his last lap of the race. I'm just looking to see Manning and Griffin coming up now as well, and they are tight, aren't they? Griffin in the white Diet Coke BMW, but Manning in the Ford Sierra, the Texaco car, just holding him off at the minute. Can he hold him for one final lap? Manning started in 4th place, but Griffin and Harding actually both got bogged down off the line, and it was Manning who had jumped, really had a great start, had a sniff of the lead early on as well, but it was Harding with that raw power, just managed to get back into the lead at the bottom of Paddock Hill, up into Druids, and then from then on he's run away quite comfortably. Battle for 6th, 7th and 8th, Brown now leading it, so Brown is ahead of Cripps, so Brown up to 6th place, Cripps drops down to 7th, Craig and Paxman have got past Abbott, who is dropping down quickly. What has happened to Abbott? Car number 62, Abbott, tumbling down the order. I'm just trying to see, I don't see him come into the pits, and it's not showing on TSL. So the clock has run out. We are on the final lap of this race. Harding is going to take the win, bar an absolute howler by me and commentator's curse. What he's got to do is keep it on the track. He's got a 15.5 second lead over Mike Manning, who's locked in a tussle with Dave Griffin at the minute for honours in the pre-93. And he's coming over the line now. There he is. Malcolm Harding wins here, the boss. The first race of the day here at Brands Hatch. Congratulations to Malcolm Harding. And it looks like Manning is going to hold off. Griffin's just dropped back a little bit. Mike Manning is going to take honours in the pre-93 and 2nd place overall. Mike Manning comes over the line, takes 2nd place. Dave Griffin comes home in 3rd. Excuse me, now we're waiting for Dugdale. There goes Dugdale. Despite it being such an adventurous race across the board for everybody, Dugdale actually had the quietest race out of everybody, I think, in 4th place. So congratulations, Dugdale in 4th place. Southcott is going to come over the line. Yes, Southcott has come over the line to take the 03 honours, so congratulations there. Magnificent stuff. Chris Southcott takes your pre-03 honours there. Oh, sorry, Mike Manning doesn't take you. Mike Manning's boss, isn't he? So Mike Manning's second place. It's Dave Griffin who does take the pre-93. Malcolm Harding takes the overall win and the boss win. Mike Manning's second on track and second in the boss. It's Dave Griffin third on track, but takes the pre-93 honours. Mike Dugdale fourth on track, second in the pre-93. And Southcott takes the honours in the pre-03 championship. That is how it finishes across the top step of the podium, across the three championships. I hope you understand. It's Harding, Manning, Griffin, Dugdale, Southcott, Chris, Maxman, Craig, Chris Hillman, Alfred Reynolds, Moya Abbott, Willis Burley, Daffin, Pellin and co. So still a lot of cars to finish. There is Malcolm Harding down there. We'll just wait for the rest of the cars to come over the line. In fact, I think the only one waiting for, here he comes Andy Sheraton now. He's going to take the checker flag as well. So Sheraton over the line to finish in 26th place. Let's just pop TSL up onto the screen. And I have a question for you, Leon. Would you pick my audio up from the podium? Yeah. You stay here, I'll go down there. Stay for the start of the next race. Right, I'm going to make my way down to the podium whilst we just leave that on, fortunately where we're stood actually. I think we're going to pick up the drivers too. They are going to do the podium down here just to make sure we don't miss any of the next race too, but just leave it on there. I'm just going to run down very quickly, make my way to the podium, see if I can grab a word with some of the drivers. Could work out very well indeed. What time, roughly?
It'll be probably directly after the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 2:30, about 4:30.
Yeah, we're fine.
If we write down, I will write down the class positions, who they are.
Yep.
And if you're not around straight away, I'll leave them with the trophies. Dan, just put the trophies in there so we'll make sure they're on.
Great. If I'm not around, I'll be up top. I'll be up top or there. If I'm not there, I'll be here somewhere. Right, everybody, I don't know if you can see me. Can you pick my audio?
The next race will be starting, and as soon as the next race starts, they have to come off the podium.
So if you can't hear me, I'll just wait for the drivers to come down. You got my audio, which is good. You can see me. Sonia, come on. Yeah, you're on camera now. Hey, classic touring cars are the best. Well, we should be waiting for the drivers to come up, just see if we can grab a quick word. In fact, we might even let Josh do it. I might hand the mic over to Josh. If that's right with you, Josh, just stick that under you, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's
good man, thank you.
If we get time.
If we get time, yeah. We do have to get them up here quickly. What a great race, though. It was Malcolm Harding in the end, despite a poor start, managing to hold the lead up into Druids and sort of never looked back, really. But of course we don't have a great deal of time because as soon as the next race starts, we have to clear the podium. So fingers crossed we can get going. Don't go anywhere, we are going to stay live. We're sticking around for the Thunder and Jaguars coming up next. The Marshall's out on track, almost getting themselves ready. Drivers on their way now, here they come. What time do we call this? What time do we call this?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, you'll be lucky. So we're going to do the podium celebrations. We're going to hand the mic over. Josh is going to lead it. We're going to hear from the drivers. And if this works, we've absolutely nailed this, Leon, haven't we? Absolute genius. And then you're in position ready for the start of the Thunder Jaguar race. Hey, couldn't be any better. We'll get the drivers to give you a quick wave as well. Don't you worry. We're also going to be doing the podium as well a little bit later for the Trackday Trophy and the Trackday Championship too. What a day we're having. I've got the suntan lotion on as well because it is hot, hot, hot. So they're on the way. In fact, the next group of cars already heading up. There is the Thunder and Jaguars. In fact, whilst they line up and we're waiting, let's just quickly pop the grid order up for the next race, shall we? So we don't miss anything.
And then we can have a chat with you and then get everybody else on set. Ready? Malcolm, congratulations, a great drive there, some quick lap times and a great track to race on.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. And the equipment run with the
Right, I'll run through the grid order shortly. Let's
Brilliant.
just take that down whilst we listen to Malcolm.
Everyone loved it. It's cool.
And have you raced here before? Is this the first time?
Oh, only a few times.
Yeah. And tell us a bit about the car.
It's a Zaxby's Mark II. It's a old MOT failure, we call it, but it goes all right. It's got a Smith & Jones, built by Timmy Swadkin, and another guy helps me run it, Timmy Walsh. Yeah, good combination really. Couldn't do it without Tim's, so all right.
Congratulations, Malcolm. So Malcolm Harden, our race winner and the Blue Oval Saloons winner. Second in the Blue Oval Saloons was Mike Manning, and third was Chris Brown. So congratulations to them. The pre-93 winner was Dave Griffin, who I don't think is here because he's in the next race, and Mike Dugdale was second, and third Andy Cripps. And the pre-03, Chris Southcott the winner. Chris, let's have a word with you. Well done. Chris, pre-03 winner, but you had some of the other cars to race against.
Yeah, great mixing us all together, and nice to battle with the BMWs. Yeah, certain cars were sort of quicker on different areas of the track, but yeah, nice to finish a race as well. We've had a few issues this year with the new car. Yeah, thanks for hosting a good event. Yeah, good.
Guess the first time you've raced on the Grand Prix track?
No, it's not actually,
Okay.
so I shouldn't have any excuses. But yeah, no, it's a great circuit, and yeah.
But well done, Chris. Second in the class with Ross Craig and third with him. We've got some more time. So it's Mike here, Mike Manning. Let's have a chat
Is that
with
chimney
you.
sweep?
Second place for you,
Pre-93s, yeah.
Mike. Oh, so we got Ross, is it?
Mike Dugdale from
Mike
pre-93s.
Dugdale, let's have a chat with Mike. Second in the race in 93, chasing Dave, but he was just a little bit too far ahead.
They were, yeah. I mean, obviously I got a little bit of an interesting start, sort of sandwich between Dave and Malcolm in the escort and the site, and he obviously got past. I thought I was just going to have to tuck in there and keep up the inside in the Druids, and managed to sort of maintain the place I was then in, and yeah, just couldn't quite get up to him. So it's yeah, it's and then it was sort of a bit of a lonely race, but with this heat, I kind of take that. So it's very hot and.
The start looked quite interesting. 4 abreast into Paddock Gill Bend, I think just ahead of you, was that?
Yeah, I mean, I was only looking at Malcolm in front of me, so I tucked him behind. I wasn't looking outside, I just keep where I was and hope they sort themselves out. So.
Well done on second. We got Chris Brown in, and let's have Mike Manning. Mike, second place overall. You had Dave behind you all the time.
Yeah, that was a really good race with the BMW. I couldn't catch the Escort in front, but yeah, second place was good. Had a really good day. Haven't been on the Grand Prix track before. I want to thank my team for helping me and all the pit ladies down there. Yeah, good day. Glad we come second.
Tell us a bit about the car. Is it a genuine Sierra 500?
Yeah, it's a genuine Sierra RS500. We're racing the Silverstone in a couple of weeks in the Silverstone Classic, so looking forward to that. So yeah, loving the car.
Is it an Eggenberger car or is it one you just put up in that livery?
We just put it up in that livery. Looks good.
Great car to have. Thanks for bringing it here.
Thank you.
The next cars are heading out. So congratulations to all on.
Right, if you can still hear me, just making my way up. Let's just pop that order up on the screen again, shall we, for the Thunder and Jaguar here. Touring cars, good to hear from the drivers, albeit very briefly. So that's how they're going to line up for this race. I'm making my way back Fortunately, with it being the GP circuit, it gives me an extra sort of minute or so to make my way up. So there you go. Now, normally I think we have a rolling start here for the Thunder category championship here. Of course, with the Jaguars as well. So for this one, the Classic Thunder and Jaguar, it is the second race of the day, first race of the day for the Jags and the Thunder. Jason Davis, the man on pole position, Kevin Clark in second place, Alex Sidwell in third, Nick Vaughan in fourth. Then we've got Bradley Gowan, James Janicki, Ryan Steele, Adrian Bradley, Don Hughes, Clive Hainsford, Tommy Grout, Tony Davis, Dave Griffin again. Dave Griffin and Ian Bowyer alongside each other on the grid because they've just literally been in that race beforehand, so no rest for the wicked there, hey? Simon Collier, Ronan Bradley, Clint Chalmers, AJ Owen, of course AJ we know very well, good luck AJ and the family, Mike Chittenden, then we've got Cam Chuno, Chris Boone, Michael Holt. So it's actually, it looks like it's Chris Boone on pole position in the Jaguars, Michael Holt in second, Colin Philpott we know very well in third, then Tom Robinson, then Tom Lenthal, Michael Atkinson, Rick Walker, Winston Graham in the Classic Touring Cars, the A class there. So Stephen Dow, Andrew Harper, Jack Robinson, Andrew Maynard, Mike Seaborn, Andrew Wilson as well. Andrew, is he starting from the pit lane or is he going to be right at the back of the grid? Expect Andrew Wilson to come flying through. Not sure what happened in qualifying there. So the cars making their way round now. My understanding is normally we have a rolling start for the Thunders. Now you thought the last race was loud. Boy, oh boy, are you in for a treat now, because this is going to blow your eardrums off. We hope you enjoyed the coverage so far. We are doing all of this off just one camera. We're doing the whole day off one camera. So please bear with us, but we think we can give you the best possible view and feel here live at Brands Hatch. We've got some comments coming on. If you want to have your say, there to go. We've got some comments. People in Australia, if you are watching, yes, we've had pretty much no rain at all for a long time. Here we are in a drought. So safety car pulls in. It is a rolling start here. Here we go. Jason Davies is going to lead them away on pole position. What's it going to be? Going into the first corner, expect Andy Wilson right at the back. He's going to come steaming through. Hear the roar, hear the thunder. Time to go racing here at Brands Hatch on the GP circuit. Into Paddock Hill they go. Is everybody going to get through safely? Fingers crossed they do. So far, it's all looking good, isn't it, as they stream through the Thunders and Jaguars up to Druids. It looks like David Steele leading the way. He's managed to hold on to the lead quite comfortably, and already he's got 5 or 6 car lengths lead so far for the GP circuit round. He goes almost a bit of a power slide as he goes around Graham Hill there. Look at this, James Janicki in that gorgeous blue skyline too. Everybody streaming around. You can see AJ Owen distinctively in his Honda Civic with the massive Honda badge all through it too. And Andy Wilson, oh no, Andy Wilson is going very slow, dead ahead of you coming round Graham Hill there. So Andy Wilson in that monstrous Holden has got a problem, I think. Oh no, what a shame that is, because he's such a nice bloke as well as Andy Wilson, and it's such a treat. The crowds come to see him in that car, and I think unfortunately he's going to pull into the pits and his race is done. Let's hope his day isn't done though. They still have a race this afternoon, but it looks like Andy Wilson is going to have to retire from race 1 in the Thunders. What a shame that is. So Wilson out, but the action continues. And it's go, go, go. Here they come in now to complete lap 1. It's been an absolute thunder of a race, hasn't it, so far? Over they come. I'm going to have to refresh my TSL, I think. They're coming streaming over. There's Dave Griffin there. Ian Bowyer just behind him. Hainsford just ahead too. So a lot of action. Andy Wilson just coming down the pit lane too. It's a real shame. It is motorsport. It does happen though. Let's have a little look at the live timing. Just going to get mine up to scratch. And I'm certainly not going to find it looking at Alton Park. So Davies leads the way, Sidwell in second place, up from third. Clark drops down to third. Vaughan is in fourth. Gelman in fifth. Janicki in sixth. Steele in seventh. Bradley in eighth. Hughes in ninth. Grant in 10th. Hainsford in 11th. Griffin up to 12th. Bowyer up to 13th. Collier up to 14th. Owen up to 15th. Bradley stays 16th. Tuno up to 17th. LeChalmers drops down to 18th. Chittenden is 19th. Robinson is 20th. Holt 21st. Boone 22nd. Davis 23rd. Philpott 24th. Lenthal 25th. Keep an eye out for Colin Philpott on the way in the Jaguar. Oh, everybody knows I love a Jaguar. Yes, I do. Lenthal in 25th, Atkinson 26th, Walker 27th, Dow 28th, Seaborn in 29th. We're broadcasting on Mike's page. Hello, everybody, if you're watching from Mike Seaborn's Facebook page. Harper in 30th, Graham in 31st, Robinson 32nd, Maynard 33rd. And as we know, Wilson, unfortunately, sadly out of the race. We still have, though, 33 runners and riders, 12 minutes on the clock left to go. Oh, well, I don't believe it. Davies has gone off. I don't believe it. Jason Davies has gone off the track. He's managed to stay out of the barrier. Can he keep it on? No. Can he keep it going? I don't believe it. Davies is off. He's beached it. I can't believe it. Sidwell takes the lead in the race. Oh, my word. Huge drama here. I don't believe it. Davies leading the race. Just got out of sorts, didn't he? Coming out. Oh, my word. It just goes almost straight on. Unfortunately, put a couple of wheels on the grass. There's nothing you can do into the gravel. And it's stopped dead. We've got waved yellows there. Oh, that is such a shame. Jason Davies looks like he's out of the race. Good news for Sidwell, though. Sidwell's the leader. A 1:35.389 that last time round. It's Sidwell, Clark. That promotes Vaughan up to third place. Janicki in fourth. Gelman in fifth. Then Steele, Bradley, Hughes, Grant, Griffin, Collier, Bradley, Bowyer, Owen, Chittenden, LeChalmers, Tuno, Robinson, Davies, Holt, Boone, Philpott, Lenthal, Atkinson, Walker, Seaborn, Dow, Harper, Graham, Robinson, Davis, Hainsford, Maynard. Oh, I don't believe it. There is Jason Davies on the right hand. If you can zoom in on him, just there with the helmet, I think he's absolutely gutted. I don't know if he's got a puncher or he just ran wide or something. Oh, Jason Davies, unfortunately, he's out of the race. Oh, no. Well, 10 and a half minutes off this race to go. I don't think I've actually ever seen anybody park it there either. That's a real shame for him, it really is. But Sidwell now leading the race. Alex Sidwell in Class A leading the way and going great guns, you have to say. There he goes in that Holden VF Commodore 5000. Oh my word. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Not a lot though to choose between the top two. This race is on. Clark just 0.754 in a second back. The top two separated by literally next to nothing. Oh, what's happened to James Janicki as well? I have not seen James Janicki yet in the blue skyline. He looks like he's dropping down the order. Where are you, James? Where are you? And yeah, I'm just double checking. I definitely cannot see James Janicki anywhere. I think he must have gone off the track. He's tumbling down the order. We still obviously have the waved yellows for obvious reasons, but James Janicki in the blue skyline, nowhere to be seen either. And tumbling down that order, we do have yellows. Are we going to have a safety car? I don't. Yes, safety car is out, so we have a safety car. I think James Janicki, coupled with Jason Davis' car there, has forced us to get a safety car out. It's a safety car out here for the Classic Thunder and Jaguar Race 1. Oh my word, in fact, for anything, it just gives my voice a chance to rest a little bit, I think, as well. Sidwell, Clark, Vaughan, Gelman, Steele, Bradley, Hughes, Grout, Griffin, Collier, Bradley, Bauer, Owen, Chittenden, LeChalmers, Tuno, Davies, Robinson, Holt, Philpott, Boone, Lenthal, Atkinson, Seaborn, Walker, Dow, Harper, Graham, Robinson, Maynard, and unfortunately Janicki, we're not sure where he is. We've lost Wilson, we've lost Hainsford, we've lost Davies, and I think we've lost Janicki as well. Oh, what a shame. It does mean Sidwell can just relax for a lap or so, just catch breath a little bit before getting going again. Well, high drama here indeed with your race leader, Jason Davies, unfortunately out of the race early on. He stood at the side still, helmet off, arms folded. We'll have to see if we can grab a word of Jason a little bit later. I'm just going to run in, see if I can see what's happened to James.
He's been on the power and that's spatted very quickly, instantly over to the left-hand side of the circuit, and you can see the damage that's occurred to the front end of the Nissan Skyline. As I say, the point of impact is exactly where the marshal's post is. All the marshals saw that coming, were very quick to get out of the way, and then of course once they make sure that they're okay, the next thing to do is deal with the incident that's just unfolded in front of them.
Yeah, that's right. It's a sort of incident, if you went back to when we had the old curbs at Stirling that the DG cars had in their qualifying session of the European Championship. They go over the big curve, and when the curve ends, the car sort of bottoms out and then shoots off in the direction the driver doesn't want it to go.
I was in the commentary box for that one, yeah, I remember it well, that one. That was a rather short car.
Well, I've just seen where James Janicki is at Pilgrim's Drop, actually the back straight for the GP circuit. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what's happened, but there is damage to the front end of his car. Something's happened and it's put him into the barrier. At least his car's not in good shape at all. Just wait for word. Just double check that he's okay first. I think the ambulance has gone down. Just make sure he's okay. I'm not so sure we're necessarily going to need it. I hope not anyway, but we'll keep up to date. We'll keep word on that for you. But yeah, unfortunately that Skyline is got quite a substantial amount of damage to it. So we'll just wait for word and make sure that James is okay. So 6 minutes left on the clock. I've got to be honest as well with the amount of damage down there to where the barriers are as well. Where he hit the wall was just by the marshal post. Fortunately, the marshal saw it coming and managed to get out the way safely. But there is quite a bit of damage down there with 6 minutes left to go. I'm not so sure whether we're going to get racing again or not, or this race is going to finish under the safety car. Stick with us. We will find out for you. Don't go anywhere. Stay around. Well, whilst we're waiting, we've had quite a few comments coming in as well. Thank you to everybody for the nice comments. We are doing this all off one camera today, so we apologise we can't bring you multiple cameras, but we're doing our best. We want to give you the best shot we possibly can. I'm going to pop back into the circuit comms to see if I've got word on James.
It is looking unlikely, that's for sure. So Alex Sidwell the leader, Kevin Clark second and Neil Vaughan third.
Well, I'm pleased to say I've just had a chat with Mark Werrell in the circuit comms box. James is out of the car, so it looks like he's okay. His car's not, but he's out of the car, which is the most important thing, and it looks like he's going to be okay. Although the circuit team are still down there, they haven't moved the car yet. We've got 4 minutes left. I would say we are not going to finish this race under green flag conditions. It looks like Sidwell is going to take the win. Clark in second, Vaughan in third, Gelman in fifth, Gelman in fourth, apologies, Still in fifth, Bradley in sixth, Hughes in seventh, Grout in eighth, Griffin in ninth, Collier in 10th, Bradley in 11th, Bowyer in 12th, Owen in 13th, Chittard in 14th, Chalmers 15th, Juno 16th, Davis 17th, Robinson 18th, Philpott 19th, Holt 20th, Boone 21st, Lenthal 22nd, Atkinson 23rd, Walker 24th, Dow 25th, Harper 26th, Graham 27th, Robinson 28th, Seaborn 29th, Maynard in 30th. Well, it's not the end we want, unfortunately, to the race, but it does happen. It is motorsport, and we are, as I said, pleased to say that James is out of the car, and it looks like he is fine. It's a little bit shaken up after that, but there is considerable damage up round by sort of Pilgrim's Drop on the GP circuit up there. So we've got 2 minutes left to go, 2.5 minutes left. Looks like the race will finish under safety car conditions. In fact, this may well even be the last lap as well. What have we got? 2:30 on the clock. Looking at the speed. Oh yes, it is. Thank you, Leon. Yeah, the checkered flag does fall. Congratulations, Sidwell takes the win. So the checkered flag falls here. It's Sidwell who wins. Clark in second, Vaughan in third, Gelman in fourth, Steele in fifth, Bradley in sixth, Hughes in seventh, Grout in 8th, Griffin in 9th, Collier in 10th, Bradley in 11th, Bowyer in 12th, Owen in 13th, Chittenden in 14th, Chalmers 15th, Chuno 16th, Davis in 17th, Robinson in 18th there. And in fact, is that Robinson first for the Jags? Where did Chris Boone finish? Let me just double check that. Yeah, I think it is Robinson who takes the win for the Jags. Philpott second, and then moving down a little bit further through the field. 21st we've got Boone, then 22nd Lenfield, and Atkinson, Walker, Dale, Harper, Graham, Robinson, Seaborn in the pits. There is Mike Seaborn just coming down now to green and yellow Jaguar. So it looks like Mike is just going to go straight on through. The car's coming through now. Let's just pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see for yourself how things have finished up here. There you go. There still was a minute or so on the clock, but understandably they were just going to go behind the safety car, so not much point in just circulating, making everybody hot, burning fuel, wearing out tyres for absolutely no reason. So Alex Sidwell takes the win from Kevin Clark overall. Sidwell, championship winner in Class A. Clark in B for the Thunder, and I think it's Robinson who took the win for the Jaguars as well. So once they make their way in, I'm just going to make my way back down to the podium, just see if we can grab a word with one or two of the drivers before. We are going to go for a short break after this as well. It is the lunch break here at Brands Hatch. Whilst the lunch break is going on, we're going to reset up, get ourselves ready for the MSVT Trackday Championship race before we then have the first race of the day. First race of the day as well for the pre-83, pre-66. We'll bring you that. Let's leave TSL on the screen just whilst we make our way down, because we're going to walk to the podium now. Right, welcome back everybody. Let's take TSL down now because we've got a good look at the cars here. As you can see, the drivers just parked up. Jason Davies' car in the distance is just about to be towed back as well. James Jenicky, unfortunately, out of the race early on. Brought out the safety car. I'm pretty certain he is okay. I did speak to Mark Werrell, he said he got out of the car, so that's obviously a good sign. A few of the drivers are going to come up. Mark Werrell's going to do the interviews, but I'll make sure I put the mic underneath their noses so you can hear them. And then we will be going for a short break before bringing you the very first race, or in fact the only race of the day. Round 5 of the MSVT Trackday Championship is coming up next. Oh yes, it's going to be an absolute corker. Oh, there's Tom Robinson down there as well. Hello boys. down and round. Jump, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a hand. There you go, just looking at Jason Davies' car there. What a shame that was for Jason, leading the race, wasn't he? I'm not sure what happened, or it was punch or whether he just, unfortunately, just ran a little bit wide, hit the grass and ended up, didn't hit the barrier. Some great driving actually, by the way. He was doing some incredible little rally driving there. Managed to keep it out the barrier, but unfortunately the gravel just, well, not unfortunately, it was good really. The gravel ended up just getting the car stopped. You can all have a wave, fellas. So we'll just wait for the drivers to come out. Mark Wherrell's going to do the commentary. All right, Colin. So I promise you, any second now they're about to come out here. Mark Wherrell's in there, Tom Robinson's in there. Any second they're about to come out. Whilst we're here, actually, don't forget tomorrow, August the 14th, Festival Italia tomorrow. If you're in the area, in the Brands Hatch area, fancy seeing a few Italian stallion cars knocking around, then why not come on down, indeed. It's going to be another hot day indeed, isn't it? And I think we're just waiting for the drivers to come out now, any second. So we are just waiting for one more. And it looks like we're going to get them out eventually. Here we go, Jaguar drivers first. Here we go.
In the Jaguars onto the podium, if you all please. The winner for I think the 8th time this year, Tom Robinson heads onto the podium.
Ooh, go on, Tom.
Oh, there's no one here.
There is. Right, Colin, well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
I think Mark's going to do your interviews.
Okay.
How you doing? You all right? Well done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jump up on the podiums, guys, up onto the correct steps, and then we've got a few people down there with cameras in hand, so if we can shuffle you all up on the top step of the podium, hold the trophies aloft, look forwards as well, we'll get the photographs taken, and then we'll grab a quick word with our top three of the Jags home. Are you done with photos down there, guys? Anybody? Right, okay, there were a couple of people there with cameras, so jump on down then, let's grab just a quick word, because we've got our other drivers that we need to have a word with. Tom, congratulations, qualifying didn't quite go to plan, the race did.
No, absolutely, we had unfortunately an isolator fail in qualifying, so the car just turned off, so yeah, I was a bit disappointed because I've not driven here yet, so it took some doing, sort of learning as we go, but yeah, really pleased with the result. But I don't think Colin was too far behind.
First lap went to plan though, you were leading by the time you got over the start-finish line.
Yeah, I got a really good start, tucked in behind Michael, and Michael just sort of followed him through. There's a nice gap open up coming down paddock, and I managed to just stay over on the inside to get down coming onto the second part of the circuit. So no, really happy got everything done with, because it's pretty hot in there.
And good for the championship, because of course those are the second and third overall in the championship, not here this weekend.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, and I've just got to keep the results coming in, keep the points up, and see if we can do it this season.
Well done on the win, congratulations. Grab a quick word with Colin. Colin, second spot, pleased with that?
Yeah, it's a bit tough at the start. Yeah, a bit of trouble getting through. Once I started to get through there, and got into the groove really, and thought that's it. And I made a jump on Michael, I think just as its safety car light come on, so I think it was to my favour. Yeah,
it was yourself, Michael, Chris Boone, you were all together?
Yeah. Got a little bit held up behind Chris a little bit, but that tramps on when he hits the straight, doesn't it? But I managed to outdo him in one of the tighter corners out the back there, so it was good.
Another one to look forward to later?
Yeah, looking forward to it now.
Well done, congratulations. And we'll grab a quick word if we come with the driver who's in third place, Michael Holt. Hi. Michael, it was a busy old race for you.
Oh, it was mental, wasn't it? Yeah, that first lap was just crazy. I got a decent enough start, sort of fed my way through. Looked at my mug and Mr. Robinson was there still, bless him. I got past Chris, but then on the straight, first long straight, Tom did me. And then Chris and Colin caught me up, and yeah, I was hanging on for dear life. I've never driven the GP circuit before in my life. So Yeah, it's crazy out there. It's crazy quick, and you come out of every corner thinking you could have gone quicker. But no, it was brilliant. So yeah, well done, Tom and Colin, and do it all again in a few hours, I think.
And well done to you as well.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
to our top 3 Jag drivers home. And now that we've done that, we will get our top 3 drivers out in the race overall. So onto the podium, if you will, please. The winner of the race overall. Congratulations to Alex Sidwell, if he can make his way onto the podium. Congratulations to Alex as he throws his way out onto the podium. Second place goes away with Kevin Clark. Well done to Kev. And third place was Nick Vaughan. Well done to Nick as he makes his way out onto the podium. So we've got our 3 drivers there on the correct steps of the podium. Again, we've got some people down there with cameras. So can we usher you all up onto the top step, guys? Hold the trophies aloft. Look down towards the cameras, and we'll get the few photographs taken down there from the people stood on the pit wall, and then we'll dive in and grab a quick word with Alex Sidwell if we can. So jump on down, Alex. We'll grab a quick word with you. Alex, you're not in the main championship, but we always knew that your car was going to go well here. You were somewhat helped out by the fact that Jason Davis put it in the gravel right ahead of you.
Yeah, Jason was pushing obviously to get away from me, and I thought, well, if he carries on driving that way, we'll just wait and see what happens. But he was quick. He was definitely quick. I don't honestly, if I'm honest, I don't think I would have won if he hadn't gone off, or if he had kept on pushing, he obviously would have caused himself a bit of a problem. But yeah, good race. Yeah, enjoyed that.
What's it like driving that thing around here?
Hot. Very, very hot. Very, very hot.
And I would imagine very, very fast. What kind of speed are you doing when you get down to Hawthorne?
I've got no idea. No idea.
You probably wouldn't want to know.
No, I've got no idea. I just stand on the brakes at the end, hope she stops. Yeah.
Great car to drive, though.
Yeah, it is lovely. Lovely car.
Well done, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Let's grab a quick word with Kevin Clark, who finished in second position. Kevin, a bit like Alex, you're not in the main championship, but it's always nice to see you come out and play, because we always know you're going to be competitive.
Yeah, I mean, you can't not come to Brands GP, and especially when the weather's going to be like this. It's just a shame Brian isn't here to be with us, but it's a shame. But yeah, love the place.
You're a busy old man as well, you know, with what you do back at home with the business, trying to prep cars and get out and race as and when you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's in my blood, so I should be seriously ill before I start.
We were talking, I was even reminiscing about Eurocar V6 and Eurocar V8 round here at Brands on the Indy circuit, of course.
Yeah, I won one of the big races here. It was a £10,000 winner takes all, which was a fabulous meet, you know. Remember it well. I mean, I remember all the races really well. I had some really good years and some really good fun, and especially at Brands Hatch. I mean, I was presented quite surprised with I think it was a Turn 4 trophy one year, and I say I've had some real good times here, and I love the place.
And still some more good times to come, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I shall be here every time I can race.
Thanks a lot. There we go. Well done. And a quick word if we can with Nick Vaughan. Nick, third place overall, but that helps your championship as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. Coming in, we weren't sure how it was going to go. First time I've ever been to the circuit. What a phenomenal place. Fantastic day. Glad all the cars are held up in the heat, and yeah, really, really happy.
So it's helped your championship because the 2 guys ahead aren't registered for the championship, but it also helps that poor old Jason Davis was a non-finisher.
Yeah, Jason's absolutely phenomenal. He's a great guy as well, lovely competitor. Really hope his car's all right now for race 2.
But you'll take that?
I'll take that certainly, all the way.
Well done, congratulations. There we go, that's our top 3 drivers.
Well done, mate. Good to see you. Right, there you go. That's that section from us done. We're going to go to a short break. When we come back, there's still more action to bring you, lots more action to bring you. Actually, we've got the opening race for, well, round 5 of the MSVT Trackday Championship coming up, and then the first race for the pre-83s, pre-63s in the Classic Touring Cars. Don't go far. We're going to go to a short break, get some water. We'll be back live soon.